Hello and welcome back. I hope you have been doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about the Onyx, which is co-designed by Funderburker, who also designed the TMO, and Quadopus. The Onyx will be run on Canon keys, and if you're watching this on the morning of February 20th, there's actually a chance that you might be able to grab one right now. Canon Keys has updated their keyboard case design a bit. There is now a little label slot where you can put a card on the outside for organizational purposes. Since I received a prototype unit, you're not going to see the parts exactly as they would be if it was a production kit, since some things like fit and alignment had to be checked. So when you open up the case, the keyboard is comfortably wrapped in a soft towel and secured into the case with Velcro. The components are tucked into the top case pocket, which has been updated as well. There's now a zipper to make sure your parts are completely secure instead of an open pocket design, and I really prefer a zipper, so I'm super happy that Canon Keys made this change. The USB-C daughter board and associated JST cable, as well as the PCB for the Onyx, are tucked into the pocket. The kit also comes with gaskets and mounting hardware, which were already pre-installed for the prototype. The Onyx is an F-rowless 10 keyless design with a macro column on the left side. I was actually really excited when I saw this board because it's a pretty unique layout. I'm a little on the fence about the lack of a fifth key on the function column, whether it bothers me or not, but I've ultimately decided to get one of these boards because the layout is so cool, the case design is beautifully executed, and the way the keyboard sounds is poggers. Just kidding. I just really like how it sounds, especially with Cat. As always, I built this board on stream, Twitch TV/Minterly. Make sure to follow me there if you want to watch cool boards like this built live, or if you're interested in keyboard content or just random things, you're always welcome to come and hang out. I've actually also started a VOD channel if for whatever reason Twitch isn't really your speed. You can check out the full streams at your own pace in my VOD channel, which I will link below. This board is actually going up for group buy on the same day that I plan on posting this video, and it will be available across 6 different vendors from 6 different regions. For Canon Keys, the NA vendor, it will be available for $520 or $540 for the E-White variant, and extra parts will be available for purchase at an additional price. All of the info is available on the GeekHack group buy page, and I've included a link to that below. I really like the more rounded, soft curves and edges of this board. I have quite a few super rectangular boards with sharp edges already, so I like that there are boards like the Onyx that are embracing rounded edges and curves to offer more choices in the hobby. It's actually one of the reasons why I love the Daily so much, and I can't wait to build that board. The curved bulge, or maybe it's called a chamfer, on the front and back sides of the case, in combination with the rounded edges, also make the Onyx seem a little fluffy and marshmallowy, which I think is super cute. I also really wanted to mention the Onyx's minimalist weight design. It might look a little plain, but I do enjoy how minimalist it is. I much prefer something understated like this instead of a giant block with questionable script writing on it. The weight is internally screwed so that it fits in very unobtrusively into the bottom case piece. One of the things that I love about this board design is the seamless screwless case. Everything is secured internally, so you access your case screws under the keycaps. I just love a well-executed top plus bottom insert case design, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's similar to the Iron 165. Since my proto board has a different colored base, it's like a one-off eggplant or royal purple color that I think is a test color and hopefully will be used for future projects on Canon Keys. I can't tell if there would be a noticeable difference between the top and bottom case pieces for the monochrome cases, which are the black, green, and navy case options. I feel like even if there is a slight difference in the anodization, the bottom piece is completely hidden when the board is placed right side up, which is another reason why I love seamless case designs. I just think it looks super clean. The Onyx also offers a few other features. has gasket mounting, which cushions the plate between the top and bottom cases with strips of foam. The PCB has USB-C support through the daughter board, which is a small external PCB, and is compatible with VIA, which makes it very easy to reprogram. The USB port also has a very nice fit. The PCB has ANSI and ISO support, as well as WinKey and WinKeyless PCB and case options. It has a 7-degree typing angle, and the plate that came with the prototype kit is a full aluminum plate. And there are also full plate options offered in polycarbonate and brass. There's even a half plate option offered in aluminum. This is something that's a very small detail, but I really like the soft black rubber feet that come with this kit. I find that the clear, round, bump-on feet tend to discolor, which isn't a huge deal, but the ones on my Satisfaction are cloudy and pink after a year, which is just a little strange. The black feet are also a little softer than the bump-on material, which I'm not really sure how that changes sound or feel, but I like to touch them. Something I really wanted to emphasize is how nice this board sounds. I mentioned in the beginning how I felt a little iffy about the unbalanced look of the board with the lack of a fifth key in the function column. I had actually made up my mind to not get this because I wasn't sure if I would be able to deal with that, simply due to the aesthetics that I prefer. However, when I was filming the sound test, I realized that this board actually has a really unique, soft sound due to how low profile it is. And by that I mean the Onyx is actually one of the flattest cases I have handled, besides an integrated plate or floating keycap style board. This board was built with lavenders, which are JWK linears, and it makes GMK on alu sound like a softer, fuzzier GMK on polycarb. But what really sold me is how amazing it sounds with cat, which is my current favorite keycap profile. It makes cat super thocky, yet still soft and muted without being muffled like the sound that you get with plate foam. I'm really excited to see what sounds I can get out of this board with a brass plate and some thockier switches, and I do plan on buying an E-white version. Here's a quick sound test of this board with cat keycaps so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. And please do check out the full sound test if you're interested in how it sounds with other keycap profiles. I'm very excited for the Onyx because it has a unique layout compared to the very popular 60, 65, 10 keyless layouts, and I try my best not to buy multiples of the same layouts to keep my keyboard collection a bit diverse. I did really enjoy the TMO, and Thunder does not disappoint with this very well executed design. Keyboard sound plays a huge role in whether or not I end up liking a board, at times even more so than aesthetics, so I'm really glad I was able to try this board out, otherwise I would have passed on an amazing sounding board. I think the real test will be to see what I end up deciding about the slightly unbalanced layout, but for now I'm happy to give this board a chance to see what kind of sounds I can get out of it. I'll leave a link in the description to the project page for the Onyx so you can take a look for yourself, and that's all I have for this board. Thank you so much for watching, please take care, and see you next time.